New details emerge as two men file complaints against the U.S. Army over sexual abuse, all of it tied to an ongoing investigation into a local military doctor over sexual abuse of male patients at JBLM.
Fox 13's Matthew Smith joining us now. Matt, do we know how many people say this doctor assaulted them?
Lawyers have said at least 20. The military, however, isn't saying. But the big development now is that Major Michael Stockin, the accused, wouldn't face charges alone. Actions taken by lawyers today could lead to the Army itself facing charges. Now, a warning, a lawyer described to me what happened to her clients, and this could be hard to hear, especially if you've been a victim of sexual assault. Similarly, the lawyer tells me her clients are suffering.
This isn't one or two, this is dozens, maybe more, who have similar claims. The sheer volume suggests that the Army is not taking adequate measures to supervise this doctor.
It was here, Madigan Army Medical Center, that I'm told patients went to see Dr. Michael Stockin. One active duty, another retired. They were looking for help for pain. Instead, as their lawyer describes, they were assaulted.
Under the guise of performing, a sensory exam, the doctor groped their genitals. I mean, really massaged their genitals in a way that was really, there's just no medical necessity for it, and felt very violating to both of these men.
Previously, Fox 13 reported on what's essentially a pre-court-martial investigation. These men, like others, have been part of an ongoing investigation by the Army. But while we were initially told, quote, Mayor Stockin has been performing administrative duties in a non-clinical area here from February 2022 to present, the Army has now changed their statement, saying once command staff knew, he stopped seeing patients. Today, I learned the patients tied to today's claims were seeing the doctor up until spring of 2022. And there's been concerns raised over how the military has handled the investigation. Concerns come from both the victim's lawyers and the doctor's attorney. Robert Capavilla, representing the doctor, told Fox 13 he was given little time to review the investigation before charges were announced in late August, writing, quote, it's very disappointing that information was leaked to the media before Major Stockin was formally charged or the defense was made aware of the allegations.
This case raises serious questions at a leadership level regarding hospital administrators and Army officers and officials regarding the climate that existed that apparently allowed this to persist over multiple years.
Meanwhile, other lawyers representing victims question how many victims could still be out there. A recent DOD report found 8,942 reports of sexual assault in 2022 alone. But statistically, many such cases go underreported, especially when men are the victims.
The doctor wasn't the only one at fault here. He would never have been in a position to be able to do this to so many different patients, but for the Army's negligence.
Now, I have been speaking with the Army today, but after a few hours of calls and emails, they essentially came back to me and said that they can't comment on active litigation. Stockin, by the way, is still employed, but he's no longer seeing patients. And according to Washington's Department of Licensing, he is still a licensed physician as of now. Live in the newsroom, Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.